you guys decided to come on out and hear what we have to say. Of course, it makes us so very happy. So again, thank each and every one of you for being here. And by my attitude, you can see this is definitely the place you want to be. There's no other place I would rather be on a Saturday morning than be with each and every one of you. We are learning, we are growing, and we also have the opportunity to earn here. So with ILCA, you are going to find everything and anything you wanted to learn about the blockchain, anything and everything you wanted to learn about cryptocurrency or even personal development. You are absolutely going to find here. And as well, we have one of the best communities on the planet. And speaking of our communities, I can see you guys coming on in. Hello, everybody. How are you? Hi, baby. I see you. It's so very good to see you guys. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I get a little nervous before I come up here. But once I'm up here and I see all your faces, I'm like, this is family. I feel good. So I'm going to go ahead and start saying hello to everybody as you come on in. Please type, that's right. Please type your name and where you are from in that chat box. That way I get a chance to tell everybody who is here with us on the Zoom call today and all my friends on YouTube. Hello, everybody. How are you? You guys, please do the same. Type your name in that chat box and let us know that you are here. So I'm going to go ahead and start saying hello to everybody. And if you have the opportunity, please turn on your cameras. One of the best parts about us joining each other on a Zoom call like this is that we get a chance to see all your beautiful faces and those wonderful smiles. So let me get started. First up is the wonderful Miss DJ Coulter coming on in from cold Colorado. Hi, DJ. I see you're staying warm today. Thank you so much for being here. It's always good to see you. Of course, we have the wonderful Mr. Kenny Taylor is coming on in from sunny Los Angeles, California. Hello, King. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Of course, we have Mr. CJ Walker, is CJ Jackson, excuse me. Boom! Here representing Arizona. Yes, sir. It is always good to see you, CJ. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. There he is. His name is Wild Bill Duzinski. Hi, Bill. How are you? Thank you so much for being here with us today. There she is. I see you, Jacqueline. How are you, beautiful love? It is always good to see you. That smile is outstanding. Thank you so much for being here. I see we have the beautiful Miss Tammy Goley is here with us today. Hi, Tammy. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much for being a part of our community. Of course, the Empress herself, Miss Patty Geis is here. Hi, Patty. How are you, my sweet love? It is always good to see you. We have Miss Melanie China Doll Davis is coming on in, representing Chi-Town. Hey, Chicago. Hi, Miss Melanie. It is always good to see you. Thank you so much for being a part of our community. I see we have Mr. Thomas Woods is here. Hi, Thomas, with his beautiful mother, Miss Midge Woods. Hello, you two. I love seeing that family aspect. That's right. This isn't just for self. This is also for your family and for people that you love. So make sure that you let them know that we're having a phenomenal presentation today. There's Demetrius. Hi, baby. How are you? She is coming on in from Texas. The women are showing up, ladies. Where are my crypto queens at? They said, we're here. We showed up. It's so very good to see this. I see we have the lovely Miss Rita B is here. She is representing San Diego, California. Hello, queen. How are you? I see we also have Miss Yashika is here. She is coming on in from Columbia, Georgia. Hi, beautiful queen. How are you? Of course, Miss Carla Arrigo. Booyah, one of our first partnership program members. Mwah, congratulations, baby. I can't wait to meet with you to get that started. She is here with us from St. Louis, Missouri. There she is. Hey, baby. It's always good to see you. Yes, ma'am. I see WV Vince is in the house this morning. Hello, sir. How are you? It is always good to see you. Of course, my beautiful Catherine Clement is here. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you so very much for being here. And thank you for everything that you have been doing for us. Okay, you guys, we are at the top of the hour, so we're going to go ahead and get started. First, I want to say thank you all so very much for being here this morning for our ILCA presentation and special crypto talk. My name is your Queen Connectress, Miss Marnita Casa, and I'm your humble hostess for today. Now, it is my honor to introduce you all to a man that for over 25 years dominated that direct sales industry. His cryptocurrency education is used by companies and universities worldwide for over 8 years. He dedicated his life to learning about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, but he didn't just stop there. He decided to go out, share his information with the masses, and this was done by putting on fun and exciting Bitcoin boot camps nationwide at no cost. He has built wonderful platforms and thriving communities like you see before you now. So without further ado, it is my honor to introduce you all to Mr. Brandon Ivey.
All right, all right. Thank you, Miss Casa, for hosting and being my executive assistant, my partner with ILCA, and all of you guys for coming out on this Saturday morning. Whether it's this morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're logging in from, we are a global opportunity because crypto education has no borders, or crypto and blockchain and Bitcoin has no borders. It's completely decentralized. So we welcome members from all around the globe. And this is our Saturday morning. Normally, I would do a public crypto talk. However, I've been doing presentations so that I can show people what ILCA is all about. And we're growing and expanding our community and giving you guys an opportunity to share with your community and people that you know that desperately need crypto education, especially now with the election of Donald Trump and him claiming to be the first Bitcoin president. This is going mainstream, and most people have no idea on what this is, how it works, or anything. So we are exactly at the right place at the right time. So congratulations for you guys taking time out of your schedule. I promise you I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet. This morning actually isn't going to be an actual presentation. There's two new things I want to highlight because this Saturday is a very, very big day actually. A lot of things are supposed to be happening today. One, on one of the projects that we were a part of called MoveQuest, we should be seeing some movement. I cannot guarantee. I know that there's some developers' feet are being held to the fire right now to make certain deadlines happen. So we're keeping an eye out on that information. In fact, Miss Casa, keep your eye out on that chat just in case something happens while we're live this morning. Also, today is the day where I'm going to start releasing our brand new courses. So those of you who are platinum members, or if you've already purchased our courses in the pre-sale, you're going to start to see it being populated in the back office where you'll have access to the courses. We've been doing a sneak peek over the past month, specifically on the security lessons. And that is so far, I have to say, out of all the lessons I've done, that is actually my favorite. And I've had the most fun putting it together because it's things that I've always known and I take for granted. And I'm actually kicking myself for not not paying attention to this or making it a priority in the early days when I first started making my crypto courses. I do have lessons on security, but they're individual videos and they're pertaining to whatever course that they're a part of, Bitcoin 101 or AI and security or Web3 and security. But I've never had just a course on security. And we are seeing more and more that the criminals out there are getting more sophisticated. There's more people, new people coming into the space that have no idea what it is, and they're the targets. And some of you guys, if this is your first time in crypto, you are top number one target. And actually, I found in my research while putting these courses together that they actually have another top target. It isn't just the people that are already involved. That's not actually who they're going after. They're going after people who have been in crypto for years because they know those people have built up a crypto portfolio worth taking. And they know those people are a little bit arrogant to not think they need crypto education, and they're the ones that's getting hacked the most. It is amazing. I didn't know that before I started doing this. And another reason why we created ILCA is that our learning never stops. Things are always changing and evolving on a daily basis, which is why I do crypto talk every morning. Is I'm always learning. And what's scary to me is that some of the things that I'm finding, and I'm like, if I've been in this for 8 years, I live off of this. I'm full time. I make good money in this space. I haven't had to have a job since 2012. And if I live this every day and I am still learning new stuff that's shocking me and coming across new information, then what does that hold for all the people out there that aren't? In fact, I'm gonna have another type of series. I got to hit hard on the security side of things. Because again, if I am learning new things on the security, I know definitely people out there like my mom who's just doing crypto and she's trying to dibble dabble in things is at vulnerable at risk. I saw somebody on Facebook today made a post that said you signing on to the internet without VPN and without two-factor authentication on your sites is like walking around with your passwords and the keys to your house on your forehead. You're completely exposed. And most people have no clue. Now, you Diamond class members, you've already now gone through six of the security courses, six of them. There's still six more that you want to go through. This Tuesday night, the next Diamond class, I'm going to be doing a course on, it's one of the latest things I learned about security that I did not know about 3.5 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. I didn't know about this. Something called crimeware as a service. I did not know about that. I did not understand how big this is. So we'll be doing that lesson on Tuesday night. That is what I would consider mandatory information if you want to dibble dabble inside of crypto, whether on a small scale or on a big scale. You've got to know the dangers that's out there. It's like going into the ocean and not knowing that there's sharks and not knowing what to do and how to protect yourself and things like that. Is you're in there blind if you're in this space and not know this. So that's why I'm going to be harking very big on my security courses. And let me share screen to show you how to get your hands on those right now if you are not a platinum member or you have not already purchased the courses. Okay, share screen, portion of the screen. So if you go to ilcaverse.io, ilcaverse.io. Oh yeah, I forgot to welcome you guys on YouTube as well. Let me put this in YouTube because this is the last day that you're going to get it at this price. ilcaverse.io. There we go. This is the last day you're going to be able to get it at this price. Okay, over here so I can see you guys. There. I'll put it in the chat box here as well. Now, regular price for each one of my courses is $350 each. So if you just want the security, you can get that for $350. But we also are selling these new three courses in a bundle pack: security, decentralization, and CBDCs. Regular price is $750 in the bundle. But until midnight tonight, it's on sale for $399. Now, in security, this course provides a comprehensive guide to safeguarding digital assets in the ever-evolving crypto ecosystem. It covers critical topics such as secure wallet usage, protecting private keys, recognizing mitigating phishing attacks. This is big time on the rise. People keep getting caught up in this and understanding the principles of blockchain security. Decentralization. This course explores the core principles of decentralization, the foundation of blockchain technology. This is also the future of the internet, especially in my Web3 courses. It delves into how decentralized systems operate, their benefits in promoting transparency and resilience, and their transformative impact on industries like finance, governance, and supply chain management. And then finally, and this is always in the news, CBDCs. President Donald Trump just signed an executive order banning CBDCs in the United States. But here's the deal. For those of you in my inner circle, you know that's temporary. the Federal Reserve, the decision's already been made. This is inevitable. We're going to be digitizing the dollar. This course examines central bank digital currencies, the digital evolution of fiat money issued by governments. It covers their design, benefits, and potential risks, along with how they differ from cryptocurrencies. Now, we did crypto talk, what was that, Thursday? Or diamond class. And bear with me, guys. My head is full of so much information over the past 2 months of me putting 45 new courses together, plus our diamond classes, plus our crypto talks. I sometimes get lost on where I'm hearing and got my information learning, but I forget which class we did this on. But one of the big things about CBDCs that I talked about is that there are three forms of digital currency. You've got stable coins, CBDCs, and crypto coins. They're all different, but the average person out there doesn't know that. In fact, the government is banking on you not understanding the difference. And they are going to introduce their version of digital currency, definitely using blockchain technology. And you think you're dealing with crypto, but you're not. You're dealing with a centralized stable coin. So two things you're going to hear a lot from the government over the next couple of months is stable coin and then CBDCs, what's going on around the world. So this course examines central bank digital currencies, the digital evolution of fiat money issued by governments. It covers their design, benefits, and potential risks, along with how they differ from cryptocurrencies and stable coins. Ideal for anyone interested in the future of money. Okay, is that a small group of people? Who here is not interested in money? let me ask it a different way. If you're interested in money, type me in the chat box. Let's do it that way. If money or the topic of money interests you, type me in the chat box. It's everybody. Now, if you knew that money is changing, money is evolving, the future of money is going to be different than it is today. Do you think that we need to know what that is? Type me in the chat box. That's why I do what I do. This course offers a clear understanding of CBDCs and their potential to reshape global financial systems. Reshape. Why is that so important? I figured out in May, I know this exact time. It was May 2017. I was a couple of months in on my own self-education because there was no ILCA back then. There was nothing to teach me crypto education. So I was self-educating myself using YouTube and Google, which I do not advise to do. So I was about 3 months in on this, and I had an aha moment. And I learned that one, blockchain technology is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today, whether you like it or not, believe it or not, trust it or not, it is irrelevant. And I have the receipts to back me up because half the country voted for Donald Trump to be in office, and by proxy, Elon Musk. So since Donald Trump tapped Elon Musk to head Doge, half the country believes Elon Musk can do no wrong. And do you know what he said just last week that we learned in Crypto Talk? As he's making the government more efficient in his eyes, he said the best way to make our government efficient is to put everything on the blockchain. I was nearly floored when I heard him say that. Or I read it because we read it in Crypto Talk. The richest man in the world said everything, if we want it to be fair, it needs to be on the blockchain. Like him or not, I agree with that statement. And what Bill Gates said in 2014, that Bitcoin is freedom. And the other, he's not necessarily the richest man in the world, but he is definitely one of the most powerful men in the world by the name of Larry Fink. He runs BlackRock that controls $10 trillion and more. He has influence over about $24 trillion indirectly. And he said, I cannot wait until we're tokenizing real world assets, meaning everything on the world, everything's going to end up being an NFT. Now, why would he say that? Again, I have the receipts because of this. Right. Here. Essential infrastructure for the tokenized asset economy. Right here. It's an $867 trillion up for grabs. $867 trillion. America doesn't have that much money. This is the world. Unlocking the utility of tokenized real world assets using what technology? Blockchain. Blockchain technology. So and that's why it says here, reshaping global financial systems. So again, I ask the question, do you think this is something you need to know about, at least be aware of? And only the cost? $399 until midnight. After that, $750. So go to ilcaverse.io to get your hands on these while you can, or upgrade to platinum member if you're not a platinum member, because all platinum members will have access to all of these courses. Next up, I'm going to talk about, before I get into crypto talk, is the partnership program. And I'll even give you the website right now that you can go to, and I'm going to explain what this is and why it came to be. And I think it's going to be bigger than I originally thought. So ilcafounders.com. So why is this a new chapter that we're adding? And it really, I always had the thought of this, but I began to escalate it as the demand came in. Before I had ILCA, I have been a consultant for many different crypto companies, and different companies would even use my crypto education and they would white label it. I was just showing this off yesterday. Someone was asking the University of Nigeria, this is their website. And when COVID hit, you remember everybody had to do remote learning, and they contacted me and said, hey, listen, we've got a whole financial system up, and we know that crypto's the future. Can we utilize some of your courses? And we did that. They've got 3 of my courses: Bitcoin 101, Crypto Advanced, How to Trade Bitcoin and Crypto. Although these are old, I have updated these lessons a lot since then. But this is what they have. And I don't know what they're charging. 120,000 Naira for my courses. And that's just 3. I think that comes up to about $1,000 US. So they're charging like $1,000 for 3 of my courses. And they're the original 3, the first 3 I ever came out with. And there are a lot of companies out there that would ask to white label my courses because my videos are independent. They're generic. I do not put my name. I do not put my face. I do not put the ILCA brand on them at all. So any company can use it. And normally I would just send them, we'd write out the contract, negotiate, and then I would send them my videos and they would upload it to their own platform. And sometimes they would either charge their customers directly, or their community directly for the courses, or they offered it to their community for free. And they just added it into their packages for the price of the package. So the people were paying for it without realizing they were paying for it. And I've done that a lot for years. But lately, I've had individuals contact me and say, hey, Brandon, can I white label your courses or can I sell your courses? Crypto education is very big. And my answer always was, yeah, just become an affiliate, join ILCA in our membership community. And if you're one of our memberships, you can be able to earn commission from selling the courses. If you're a gold, you get 5%. If you're a diamond, you get 10%. If you're a platinum, you get 20%. And I said, okay, but I learned something later that I didn't really get in the early times. And what that was is that these individuals are trying to build their own brand, their own business, their own community. And they don't necessarily want to build my brand. You see, so if they are encouraging their community to get crypto educated through ILCA and they're bringing them to ILCA in their minds, I'm talking about leaders here, they're now handing their community over to me and building my brand instead of building their brand. And at first, I was upset by that because I'm thinking that they don't like me, and that's why they don't want to um, share crypto education with their people. They just hating on Brandon. And that's not necessarily the case. Yeah, there are some haters out there, but that's not the case. A lot of it is, yeah, they love me, but they don't want to promote me. And I'd feel the same way if I was in their shoes. So I figured out a way that we can be mutual beneficial, and I help them out even more because for years before I was in crypto, I was known as the business mindset coach. I created a lot of personal development and self-improvement content. I used to travel the country doing personal development speeches for different network marketing companies, different weekend retreats and things like that. But I never had, and I had a basic website, but I did not have my own personal development material to sell because I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to set it up. I didn't know how to have the merchant account. I didn't know how to have the hosting. I didn't know how to put it all together, the taxes and all that. And I didn't have the resources to do it in the first place or a team to put that together for me. Because I remember I think it was maybe 2014 or 15 when I was really big at that time. I had just came back. One company paid me $5,000 to speak for 4 hours on a Saturday in Texas. And I came back, was like, you know what? I need to package this up. It made me hire a firm. You know what? I was looking, it was going to cost me anywhere between 75,000 to $100,000 to get set up. I'm like, oh, well, if I get my LLC and I could probably get a business loan, all that. But the average person doesn't know how to do that. So what if you're an individual? Let's just say aside that you might have your own ideas and products and industries, whether it's health and wellness, whether it's personal development, whether it's food, whatever it is that you like to sell or package, but you don't know how to do that. Well, the ILCA marketing division is already set up for that to create a business in a box for you. So what we're doing with the partnership program is allowing you to be able to sell my courses without my name and my brand on it, and we will build out the infrastructure for you. You will have your own website. You will have your own back office for it and contacts and be able to have content generation, everything that people are using to come in to see what it is that you're about. It will be branded to you, your pictures, your colors on it. It's just selling my crypto education. So if you don't have anything to sell, I have already done it for you. So instead of you bringing them to me, you send them to your website. I do want to share just real quick, and this is unfinished, but this is a gentleman that I have a lot of respect for. I call him Mr. Chicago. He's out of in Chicago. He's a personal development coach himself. He owns multiple restaurants, multiple businesses, an eight-figure earner. Dr. Ken Lewis. He has his own content as well. He's written several books. He's been on TV and he's won awards. So he's well known. And it's not for him to build my brand. So we created a site for him, his pictures on it, and my courses. Nowhere on here does it say Brandon Ivey or ILCA. So he's got a much larger community than I do. So he puts this in front of his community and they purchase the courses. I'm ready to learn. They purchase the courses. I already have the merchant account set up. When that happens, we just split the sale 50-50. He didn't have to do any of the work. He didn't have to do any of the work. We did all the work. Yeah, Melanie knows Dr. Lewis. That's how I met Melanie. In fact, my very first Bitcoin boot camp was done in Chicago. Melanie was there with Dr. Ken Lewis. That was my very first one. Had a lot of fun that weekend. So we have this set up for individuals. Like I already have a deal for Jack. Jack, you were at that very first one too, Jacqueline? Yeah, that's right. That's not the one though. I had the suite though. I think that was another one. I had a suite, and you all you guys were hanging out in my hotel suite. But any of you as an individual, and let's say you do have other content that you do want to sell, you can add that in here. We can add it in there, and you can sell that on the platform, so you don't have to worry about trying to figure this all out and put it all together. And we'll say on here whatever you want it to say, whatever your color and your brand is. Now, how to set this up though? If you are not part of ILCA, there is a setup cost because we do have to create it. It's $2,500 one time. Do you know how much I spent to create ILCA, my own business? More than people make a year on their job. That's what I've have put in my own money into my own business. We're talking about $2,500 one time. That's less than the cost of an average node out there, which is $3,000 if you're trying to mine in other projects. And $199 a month to maintain because I have the server and everything. If you are a member of ILCA, and this what got some people confused. If you're in our gold, diamond, or platinum membership, and you want to be a partner, you're not paying for that membership and then an additional $199. You're paying $199 and you'll have everything in ILCA, plus you'll be a partner. So if you're a platinum member, it's just $50 more. Now, the setup fee, though, is not $2,500 for our community members. It's only $1,000 one time. So $1,000 one time to set up, $50 more than what you're already paying right now. And you now have your own, literally your own business with a product to sell and a product that is needed out there without you having to promote me. And you get 50% of the sale, not 20%. If you're in a direct sales network marketing company, like for example, when I first created my first 3 crypto courses, this was through a company called Cryptogenics or KGX. And we only earned a percentage of what we sold, which was, I guess if I remember correctly, if you got promoted to the highest position in that network marketing company, I think you were getting maybe 12% per sale. 12%. The company made more than $5 million off of my education. I made 12%. How would you like to make 50% on every sale? So that is what the partnership program is all about. So if you're already a member, if you're a platinum member, $1,000 one time and $50 more a month, you're a partner, you have your own site, and you'll be able to sell the crypto product, and it's all yours and not branded to me. Also, if you're a person that says, Brandon, I know a lot of people or companies that need crypto education, and you bring them to me and we make a deal, I'll give you a finder's fee as well. So if you know companies, you know people, you say, Brandon, I know this guy, he's got a lot of stuff, but he doesn't know how to put it together. He's got a community. But I want you to also think about this. What if you What if you so let's say, oh yeah, and I will say this, because it's taken me so long to complete my three new courses. I'm going the 399, that's ending. That's ending. However, I am going to have a Black History Month special from the 15th now until the end of this month. And Marnita just corrected me on what that price was. In fact, I do remember it was higher than what she told me, but since she told me, I'm gonna honor this. From the 15th, from today to the end of the month, you'll be able to purchase all 13 courses. All 13 courses. Regular price is $24.99. You'll be able to get it for $9.99. I can't believe I said that. Because I was going to do $14.99, but $9.99. Go ahead, Marnita.
Okay, let me stop you real quick. What it was is when we had discussed it, family, what we decided to do is the 10 courses that you could get for the ILCA Crypto Education 2.0. You can get that for, I believe, with the percentage off, it's about $9.99 and 85 cents. But if you want all 13 courses, that is a different price. I believe that was 1300.
$13.99.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we're
So
going to
I'll
keep
get
it
the
that
link for
way.
you.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, I
sir.
see. Okay. All right. Thank you for correcting me. So if you want all 10 courses, I'm keeping it $9.99 from now to the end of the month. And if you want to get all 13, the extra three, by themselves, bundle is going to $7.50. But if you get it with the 10 courses, you still get it for $3.99. So for $13.99, you'll have access to all 13 courses by the end of this month. So that's what I'm going to add on there too. And those of you who got the pre-sale of the three courses, I'm adding 5 additional courses from the Bitcoin halving that we did last year. I never released it anywhere. So those 5 courses will be added to those who get the pre-sale by midnight tonight. So that's a cool deal to have as well. Lifetime access, yes. If you buy the courses, that's lifetime access. If you're a platinum member, that's month. As long as you're a platinum member, you have access. So if you drop off as a platinum, you won't have access anymore. Now, that doesn't not include if you purchase the courses and that's lifetime access for those courses. That doesn't include when I create new courses in the future. That's the courses that you paid for. Right now, you have lifetime access. Just like when I created ILCA, a lot of people had my original 3 courses before I had redone them, and I gave it to them for half off because they had already paid for them before. So those guys paid $500. So yeah, this is the partnership program. I'm going to be harping on this a lot the rest of this month because I think it's much needed and kind of what other leaders were looking for. That say, Brandon, I love the idea of crypto education. I just, you're a competitor. I can't promote you. So here you don't have to, and you don't have to spend the amount of money I spent to try to create your own platform. Now you can do that later on. That's fine. At least this can help get you started. So if, for example, you're a partner and we've got this special going on for 13.99 and you're earning 50% of that. Let's do who loves dream mode. Let's do dream mode of that. So let's say you had 20 cells at 13.99. That's $27,980 divided by 2. That's $13,990 for you. Do you know 20 people who need crypto education? For 13.99, you just made $13,990. How much did it cost you to set up? $1,000 one time and $199 a month to maintain. That sounds like a good deal to me. Who wants to make an extra almost $14,000 on 20 cells? So take full advantage of that. And I'll be having more details and promo videos and things about the partnership side. And Carla's already in there. I know some of you guys have already created some appointments. And all this page does too is you're clicking here to make an appointment with me. So you click here and schedule a quick 30-minute appointment with me, and we'll put you on the path and get you guys set up. So ilcafounders.com. All right, that's what I wanted to share about the 3 courses and the partnership program. And now, for those of you, especially if you are brand new, I want to give you a little sneak peek as to what ILCA is all about. Here's so we do crypto talks on a daily basis. So what is that? Well, we're looking at the state of crypto at that moment. That's the best way I can put that. This is an industry that is always evolving and changing. If you ever run into somebody who says they're a crypto expert, run the other way. I do not call myself a crypto expert. I call myself crypto versed. That means I have experience and I'm willing to learn every single day. And every day things are changing and I'm learning every day. You guys see how excited I get on some things. So we read the charts, see what's going on in the crypto world today, see why things changed based on whether it's natural volatility or is there an outside force impacting the market? And if there is, what is it? Because by doing this, we can make accurate predictions. One thing in crypto, I am about 70 to 75% right on everything I say in crypto. The things that I am wrong about is the timing. The timing. I can't always lock down exactly when something's going to happen, but I can get close. And that has allowed me to have a lot of success because I'm able to not just read the charts. And people are looking at this for the first time, think it's Greek. It's like looking at the stock exchange for the very first time. You have no idea what those ticker symbols mean, what up and down means. So it took some time to figure this out. And once you do, like for me, this looks like a coloring book to me. Pictures. I don't see numbers. I see pictures and colors. And every time I see green, I know it's going up. I see red, I know it's going down. And then I see what percentage of it is doing. And if you're doing this often enough, you notice things. So we do this every day in the morning. So today, for example, the market is down 1.6% over the last 24 hours. And what does this mean? This means that money left the entire crypto space. There is 17,171 recognized coins on 1,247 exchanges around the world, and this money, 3.36 trillion, is representative of this. So when I see this going up and down, then I'm trying to look and think, why did it go down? What tokens lost the money? Post that for everybody, Marnia. So if you want to get the 13 courses, that's going to be at midnight. It'll be live. It could be live today. But if you want to get all 13 courses for $13.99, Ivy League Coaching Academy.io. So Bitcoin dominance. This is still falling. It's at 57.5%. It was close to 60% about a week and a half ago. Ethereum it was at 11 to 12% a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Now it's at 9.64%, which means other altcoins is gaining on Ethereum. Let me ask a question in the chat box. What is an altcoin? Type it in the chat box. Who's learning? What is an altcoin? Oh, and while you're doing that, again, I tell you guys I have a goal of having at least 100 members in our inner circle. Because one of those goals is to help you earn $2,500 to $5,000 a month on a consistent basis with the knowledge that you're learning with crypto and everything that we're providing. I want to help at least 100 people to do that. And we've got multiple ways of making that happen. One, taking advantage of, I didn't even talk about our ILCA health division when that launches with our Move, Quest, and Fix. But also, what if you become a partner with ILCA and you sell 10 courses or you sell 5 courses of, let me do this. And I'm going to get with you, Marnita, because I'm thinking I also want to do another special that once you become a partner, you will have the ability to sell my courses at a discount with a special coupon code only for you. So when people come, so that they know they can come to me, they'll have to pay full price. But if they go to you, they're getting a discount. Hmm. So they come to me, it's $24.99. If they go to you, it's $1,000. And if it's $1,000, you make 500. And what if you sold $5,000 courses a month? You just made 2,500 bucks for the month. Hmm. Do you know five people that need crypto education? And I'm just think like a businessman. All right, but anyways, see, Bitcoin dominance is at $97,500. It is up 0.8% the last 24 hours, but Ethereum dropped down 1.4% over the last 24 hours. Now, this is Saturday, so the last public crypto, well, I did it Thursday night. I did late night crypto talk Thursday night. So we're up 2.9% on the week. In fact, look at Ripple. Ripple's up 15.2% on the week, 2.1% in the last 24 hours. Kind of slowed down in the last hour, though. Any outliers here? Cardano's down 2.2, Chainlink 2.4, Sui down 4.9, Shiba Inu's down 2.2. Whoa, whoa, what happened here? Now, when I say outlier, this is a perfect example of one. One that is doing something completely not what it should be doing. It's not following the normal path. Crypto, you got to think of it like waves in the ocean, tides. Tides go up, tides go down. So when the tides go up, every boat in the water rises with it. When the tide goes down, every boat goes down. So Bitcoin is that main tide. So when Bitcoin rises, it doesn't matter how crappy your project is, you rise with it. Bitcoin goes down, it doesn't matter how great your project is, you go down with it. But when something does the opposite, there's reason why, and that catches my attention. So Mantra went up 38.5% when the entire crypto market went down 1.6%. That stands out. So we'll have to see if there are any news as to why. Oh, who is this? Murasaki. I do not recall ever seeing this before. How did this pop up? $5 billion market cap already? It went up 437% on the week, 101% in the past 24 hours. Have any of you guys heard of this token yet? Because sometimes you guys heard about things before I do. I've not heard of that. So here's what we would do in our inner circle crypto talk. I'm only going to do it this one time publicly because it sparked my curiosity. We also research projects. We research tokens. We can tell if whoever created the project is lying or not. what their intent is. Because we all know that whoever creates a project is always going to hype it up like it's the best thing next to sliced bread. But within that, you can tell is what they're saying realistic or is just smoke? It's cheerleader. I am never a cheerleader for any project. I always tell it like it is. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So Mura, up 98% in the last 24 hours. Let's see. Circulating supply, 1 billion. Okay, okay. Inner Circle members, I told you guys what to do with all the tokens and looking at their total supply in it. So tell me, how high could this token go? How high do you think it can go? I'm not gonna talk publicly about how we figure this out. That we say that for our inner circle, but I want to see if you guys followed on the homework assignment from this week. It's got a circulating supply of about a billion tokens. How high can it possibly go? All right. This is a Avalanche based token. No, Binance based token. Okay. Binance scan. Whoa, this isn't a new token. It's been around for a while. All-time low was 2 years ago at 23 cents. All-time high was 3 hours ago. Why did it all of a sudden bump up now? This is what we're talking about. People trying to get rich quick in crypto overnight. But if you just accumulate for a couple of years, look what happened. It went up by 2,000% 2 years later. Oh, wow. Nobody's getting this. This is an international token, Indodax centralized exchange. It would be very difficult for Americans to get this token unless it's called Mura, but it's only paired to IDR. Then how are they selling this? You can't even get it on Simple Swap. Murasaki.club. Platform follows all applicable laws in various countries. Yeah, okay. Also, this is some anime game. Metaverse. So we know this is out of Asia. Could be South Korea, Japan, Taiwan. Web3 fans to earn community. Community and fans are the creators and owners of social value. Fans and idols can interact directly without the involvement of others. Community users can control their own content and behavior and receive benefits, which will include a history of all user-generated posts. So this is like a Facebook type deal, social deal. Step one, step two. So they might have been in production for years, and they finally popped off. Very interesting. Yeah, it does, kind of like Vara. All right, let me see what numbers you guys put in here. Yeah, any coin but Bitcoin is an altcoin. That's right. Okay, Joyce $600, Janelle 350, Catherine 50, CJ 400. Okay, let me. No, I'm gonna save that for Monday. You got to be in the inner circle. You guys kind of close, some of you. And I'll explain. Remind me on Monday an inner circle crypto talk, and we'll talk about this again about that. 1 billion tokens in circulation. How high could it possibly go? And we'll research that again. All right. What do I look at next? Yeah, that's an outlier right there. Best performers over the last 24 hours. Murasaki, Telcoin. Who was that? That's another one that I have never seen before. And it just reached 100, so it's been off my list. $46.9 in the last 46.9% up. 85% in the last week. Okay. I'll keep an eye to see if that stays around. Mantra, tokenized exchange, Litecoin, Flare, XRP, Monero. Worst performers. Trump token is still up 13.4% on the week. It had a spike a couple of days ago, starting to come back down. BitGet token, SUI, artificial intelligence. You guys remember what I said about the Trump token earlier this week? Remember I said we got to see the news, what happened this past week, and you'll be able to know if this token is about to go up or if it's about to go down based on what Trump's doing and what he's talking about. And I see exactly what happened here just in the last 24 hours. See, anything else that's standing out to me? No, nothing really there. Let's look at MQT. MQT is at $7.91. So that's doing exactly what I predicted as well. That Pingu token is being promoted and just, oh, Pingu. I remember kind of talking about that. Did I ever rewrite that down? What was the price you put down for Pingu? Or is that one of the older ones? I don't remember when I wrote down Pingu, but I do remember talking about it. Move research and I have to go back in my notes. But we were being cautious. Oh yes, now I remember. Yeah, this one I originally looked at it as a pump and dump. Let's go with the past year, max. Yeah, I was cautious on this. A lot of the crypto community got to, oh, B, this is going to be the next big thing. This is going to be hype. Really? It came out the gate at 1 cent, and right now, today, it's less than a penny. So it spiked up, almost dumped, stabilized, came back up a little bit in beginning of January, but ever since then, it's gone right back down to below launch price. We'll keep an eye on this Solana-based token. See, yeah, they got a large community behind them that really believes in them. Well, so we'll have to, yeah, let's keep an eye on this one. MQT is doing what I predicted. Today may change that trajectory if the devs are able to deliver on the timeline. In fact, there's a lot of, I'm not allowed to say yet, but there's a lot of good things that's about to happen in a very short period of time. But all what sets that in motion is what's supposed to happen today. So if he's not able to do it today, maybe probably by Monday. If he's able to do it on Monday, the timeline stays in place. So here's based on what I know, here's a suggestion I can say. You might want to buy as much MQT or mine as much MQT as you possibly can right now. Whoa, this is new. This just happened while I was talking. The evolution contract just kicked in. Does that mean it's really about to happen? Because I knew that wasn't going to happen until the thing doggone launched. All right. Another thing I love about crypto talks, we always catch things live in excuse me, in real time. Yes, there is going to be a countdown clock to Jacqueline. Uh, and that's why I said the next 15 days is going to be interesting, say the least. So yeah, we have not seen this thing kick in for about a week and a half. So it kicked in. The price is at $7.91. You see the spike that just happened when that kicked in. Okay. All right. Let's keep an eye on this for the rest of the day, and especially if there's any news. Okay. Some news in the world. I'm keeping an eye. This is a new article. Oh no, this one's 2 days ago. All right. I want to keep up on this because I've been hearing two stories about a family getting kidnapped in Chicago for a $15 million ransom. The first story came out that said the kidnappers broke into the home and forced the family to transfer from right there $15 million worth of crypto. Then the second story says they broke into the home, kidnapped the family, contacted the father, and told the father that he has to pay $15 million to release the people. It's like South America type thing. This happened right here in Chicago. This was in the Asian community. So we'll see this week if there's any new updates to that one. Pig butchering just got smarter. If you do not know what pig butchering means, type me in the chat box. If you do not know what the pig butchering scam, it's okay if you don't. Okay? It's okay if you don't. Guess what? If you don't know what this is and you're listening to me, there's definitely people out there that don't know what this is. And never fear, I already wrote a course on it. So this is another thing I love about Crypto Talk is we're able to see what is relevant to today and we're teaching on it. So I didn't write this article. I didn't know about this article until this morning. And I saw Marnita post it. Pig butchering just got smarter. So you got to know what it is. And that's where it pays to be with the ILCA. I got a whole lesson on pig butchering. So you understand what it is, even how to avoid being pig butchered by educating yourself on the tactics used by scammers and emerging scams in the crypto world. You can protect yourself or avoid being butchered. So let's read this article. I haven't read this article yet. That's another thing too. In Crypto Talk, I never read the articles ahead of time. I do it live in front of you guys. So pig butchering just got smarter. 40% surge shows scammers moving faster and hitting harder. Yeah, I see MQT just spiked up. Yeah, see that? The evolution contract kicked in. Price just went up to $8.28. Let's see if that sparks some more momentum. But what did I tell you guys from all week? You might want to buy MQT right now at that price. Hint, hint. Okay. Let's see. All right. So pig butchering scams exploded in 2024, with fraudsters stealing billions through AI-driven deep fakes and rapid-fire scams, overwhelming victims and outpacing law enforcement. I don't, you know what? Got me thinking. I don't think I have set up cash on here. Uh, which one do I have some cash? I just want to get in the game. Yeah, let me buy some MQT real quick. Wow. MQT. Give me the max. It's only like 20 something dollars worth. I should have did this at the beginning of Crypto Talk. All right, let me get my hands on some MQT real quick. Because the only reason why Lynette allowed that to happen, she must know something. All right, I just bought 2.7 MQT. And the blockchain shows everything. And there it is. That's the purchase I just made. $22 worth. Hey, MQT may go to $400 a coin. So that's a good flip. All right. Anyways, pig butchering. So pig butchering scams exploded in 2024 with fraudsters stealing billions through AI-driven deepfakes and rapid-fire scams, overwhelming victims and outpacing law enforcement. Law enforcement crackdowns worldwide. Uh-oh, Rita says she's about to buy some. Marnita, you just bought some? Oh, yeah, I see. I see. I see your purchases. It doesn't matter, even if it's a small amount. Oh, let me check my son's account. Does he have any money on his? And yeah, let me buy some more. Let's continue this trend. Max. Yep, swamp. You see it pop up right here. There it is. Look at that. We actually, by doing this, we're helping the ecosystem as well. People like to see green. All right. People like to see green. And it doesn't matter how much it is, it's just green. All right. So, pig butchering. Blockchain intelligence firm Chainalysis released a report on February 13th detailing the rapid growth of pig butchering scams in 2024. These scams, which involve fraudsters building trust with victims before stealing their money, were among the most lucrative forms of crypto fraud last year. In 2024, pig butchering revenue grew nearly 40%. This goes into, you understand how much money is involved here, which is why Tuesday, Tuesday night, this lesson right here, where is it? This lesson is going to be so important. This big money, these people are these criminals are more organized than you can even imagine. And not only are they organized themselves, they're teaching others how to do the same thing. Okay. And guess what? I already got a course on it. Oh, what was that one? Privacy, what? Ooh, that's another lesson. This is the last lesson in the security scenes. Privacy coins and the challenges of anonymity. Okay. So in 2024, pig butchering revenue grew nearly 40%, and the number of deposits to pig butchering scams grew nearly 210%, potentially indicating an expansion of the victim pool. And 90% of you on here right now had no idea what pig butchering was. Conversely, the average deposit amount to pig butchering scams declined 55%. The combination of lower payment amounts and increased deposits could indicate a change in strategy for pig butchering scams. So even if you knew about this before, they're changing their strategy, and we have to be on top of it. So I already wrote this course. Let me see if there's something that's mentioned here that I did not know. In 2024, cryptocurrency scams received at least 9.9 billion on chain. It received $9.9 billion. An estimate that will increase as we identify more illicit addresses associated with fraud and that's just what they know. Pig butchering scams accounted for 33.2% of all scam revenue. There's a lot of lonely people out there. Wow. 33% of all the scam came from pig butchering. I need to, and I need to write that number down there because I'm going to put that in some marketing on our course. 33.2% of all scam revenue occurred through pig butchering, and we are offering it. No, not that one. We're offering it. I gotta check to see if this is, I have the same, my information might be outdated already, and it's just 2 months old. So they've changed tactics, shifting from traditional romance-based cons to quicker turnaround employment and work from home scams. Uh-oh. This might be something I did not know. Pig butchering scammers have also evolved to diversify their business model beyond the long con of pig butchering scams, which can take months and even years of developing a relationship before receiving victim payments, to quicker turnaround employment or work from home scams that typically yield smaller victim deposits. So instead of them going for the big home runs, they're going that may take a while. They're going for the quick little hits. Cybersecurity firm Proofpoint linked fraudulent job recruitment sites. Job recruitment sites. I did not have that in. But guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to add it. I did not have that in there. Fake jobs? Wow. You see how fast things happen? It's almost outdated. So meanwhile, law enforcement agencies worldwide have intensified crackdowns with Nigeria arresting 88 individuals for running an investment scam targeting victims in Europe and the Americas, and Interpol rescuing 88 youths in Namibia who were forced into scam labor. As fraud networks grow, scammers are changing their financial strategies. Experts suggest that scammers are now prioritizing volume over large individual payments, allowing them to reach more victims while reducing detection risks. AI-driven tools have AI. I already know now my next security courses, I'm going to have to make it AI based. I think I have off the top of my head, let me take a look in our AI courses. I know I have something about security in AI, artificial intelligence courses. Okay, let's see. AI powered Web3 content, AI for Web3 discovery, governance, gaming, generation. Here it is. AI for anonymity and security. This is going to be bigger than I thought. AI for anonymity and security. The explosion of AI. Yeah. The explosion issues proactively. Integrate privacy. Give users control over their ensuring responsible AI practices, the legal implications of AI and private. As far as text goes, steer completely clear only the necessary personal data to reduce implementation. Strategies for AI implementation. Yeah, so looking at this, they want to input or using AI. So meanwhile, law enforcement agencies have intensified crackdowns. Nigeria arresting 88 individuals for running an investment scam targeting victims in Europe and the Americas, and Interpol rescuing 88 youths in Namibia who were forced into scam labor. As fraud networks grow, scammers are changing their strategy, prioritizing volume over large individual payments, and then they have AI-driven tools. So this not only goes with that one lesson there, but this also goes with the crimeware as a service. In my crimeware as a service, I think I did mention AI. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Pig butchering. Get our security courses. You can learn about that. Trump and Putin discuss Ukraine, US dollar, and cooperation. He says we agreed to work together. Okay. Donald Trump has announced a game-changing dialogue with Vladimir Putin, agreeing to fast-track Ukraine peace talks, plan mutual visits, and launch immediate high-level negotiations. U.S. President Donald Trump announced on February 12th that he had engaged in significant discussions with President Vladimir Putin and later spoke with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, aiming to initiate immediate peace negotiations to end the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. Trump shared the details of his conversation with Putin on his social media platform, Truth Social, stating, I just had a lengthy and highly productive phone call with President Putin of Russia. We discussed Ukraine, the Middle East, energy. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Artificial intelligence. Ha ha. Artificial intelligence. The power of the dollar. That's another main one. And various other subjects. So these two stuck out to me right now. Artificial intelligence and the power of the dollar. According to Trump, the discussion focused on historical ties between the U.S. and Russia, their respective national strengths, and the need to end the war in Ukraine. He noted that both leaders agreed on working closely together in advancing negotiations. We both believe very strongly in it. We agreed to work together very closely, including visiting each other's nations. When was the last time has this ever happened? I don't recall. When was the last time an American president actually stepped foot in Russia? That's a trivia question. Anybody know the answer to that, if ever? We both believe very strongly in it. We agreed to work together very closely, visiting each other's nations. We have also agreed to have our respective teams start negotiations immediately, and we will be calling President Zelensky of Ukraine to inform him of the conversation, something which I will be doing right now. Following the conversation, Russia released a statement summarizing the topics discussed. The statement noted that both leaders addressed the ongoing prisoner exchange between Russia and the U.S., elaborating. The U.S. president assured the president of Russia of the American side's commitment to fulfill all the agreements reached. Thank you, Patty. Bush went to Russia in 2006. Yeah, the leaders discussed resolving the Ukraine conflict, with Trump supporting a swift and peaceful resolution. Putin stressed addressing the conflict's root causes and agreed that negotiations were essential for a lasting settlement. The Russian leader also endorsed Trump's call for improved U.S.-Russia cooperation. Thank you, Patty. Obama in 2009? How am I not recalling that? They discussed the Middle East, Iran's nuclear program, and economic ties. Putin invited Trump to Moscow. Did he ever invite Biden to Moscow? And welcomed U.S. officials to Russia for talks on shared concerns, including Ukraine. The Russian statement concluded by noting that both leaders agreed to remain in direct contact and hold future in-person meetings. Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump agreed to maintain personal contact in the future, involving, in particular, in-person meetings. Later, Trump provided a brief update of his conversation with Zelensky, saying, "I just spoke to President Zelensky of Ukraine. The conversation went very well. He did not offer further details, but stated that discussions will continue at an upcoming meeting in Munich." Okay, so how can we profit from this information? One, what does peace look like? You got to ask this question. If there's peace between Russia and Ukraine, what does it look like? Well, if we go by what Donald Trump has said and what Putin wants, peace looks like this: Ukrainian relinquishing the rights to the land that Russia has already taken from Ukraine, one, and Ukraine not moving forward to trying to become a member of NATO, two. Okay, if that's what peace looks like, who's benefiting the most from that arrangement? In other words, it looks kind of one-sided to me. What is Russia giving up as opposed to what Ukraine is giving up? Ukraine has to give up having protection of NATO, which means in the future, if Russia decided to be more aggressive again, NATO can't intervene or is not obliged to intervene. And two, they're giving up their land to Russia. So it looks more like a surrender than a peace. So how can we benefit? Well, if that is the case, if it happens that way, what's the economic ramifications going to be? Will the markets react positively that there's going to be no more fighting? The breadbasket of the world opens up, transit opens up, planes can now fly over that territory again. We don't have mass immigration taking or mass exodus out of Ukraine. Ukrainians that have been displaced will be able to come back home. So will it be a stabilizing or the opposite? That the United States just helped Russia get one of their biggest goals and supporting a rogue state. And now Putin, the message it sends to him and others, yeah, we can kind of do this again. And the markets react the other way. So again, it doesn't matter what you believe. We got to look at both scenarios and know how to move if either happens. That's why I do geopolitics, not to express my own personal belief on something. Just to look at the playing, like looking at the chessboard and thinking 5, 10, 15 moves ahead. If this, then that. What happens? How do we move? All right. Report claims meme stock giant GameStop is weighing Bitcoin treasury allocation. GameStop is rumored to be exploring allocations in Bitcoin as it seeks to broaden its financial horizons, according to individuals with knowledge of the situation who spoke. That's a smart move for them. In fact, you're going to see every business doing this. Right now, in an inner circle, we've been seeing the states. All 50 states are trying to get in on the crypto game, Bitcoin game. Now we're going to start seeing businesses do the same thing. Las Vegas man accused of running a $24 million crypto-linked Ponzi scheme. What? $24 million. Brent Kovar allegedly attracted investors to the Ponzi scheme through a YouTube video and PowerPoint presentation, promising annual returns of 15 to 30%. Promising returns. A U.S. regulator has charged a Las Vegas man with allegedly defrauding over 400 investors out of $24 million through a misleading AI-driven crypto mining scheme, falsely promising lucrative fixed returns and a 100% money-back guarantee. Mr. Kovar allegedly stole victims' hard-earned money by making false representations regarding his investment company, including misleading some victims to believe their investments were backed. Okay, that's never, that would have been a red flag right there. If I was on a meeting listening to this and the guy says, yeah, our investments are backed by the FDIC, I already know you're lying. Right? And you're promising. Yeah, you guys recognize the red flags. Kovar used investor money to operate Profit Connect, buy gifts for his employees, buy a house for himself, and repay investors as if those repayments came from mining crypto and verifying crypto transactions. The latest trends of 2025 in the crypto space you got to watch out for, always the compounding programs. And now any new trading has to do with AI. It doesn't mean they're all a scam. It just means these are the things you gotta look out for. And what else he say? Repayments. Oh yeah. And anything that has to do with trying to validate transactions of different things. Again, not that that's illegal. It's just that it's been rare to see anyone that's been able to pull it off and do it right. See, that's what he was trying to do here, verifying and validating crypto transactions. Kovar used a website, a YouTube video, and PowerPoint presentations to persuade customers to invest in his firm. He is facing 12 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of mail fraud, and 3 counts of money laundering. He faces a maximum statutory penalty of 330 years. God dang. He better try to get Trump to pardon him. And $4.5 million fine if convicted. All right. And then the last one I have here. Crypto bills stack up across the US from Bitcoin reserves to task forces. This is the golden era of Bitcoin and crypto now. We're going to see a reverse. Now we got positive crypto bills popping up all over the country. State lawmakers across the US are introducing crypto-focused legislation with the bills as diverse as the states themselves. So, you guys in the inner circle, look at this chart. It's more color. It's just a few weeks ago, there was only like 4 states. Now look at it. Oh, we have 2 reds just Thursday night. Late night crypto talk, we were looking at this. Only one in red was North Dakota that rejected it. Wyoming rejected? I thought they would have been the first to accept. This is shocking. If I was betting on this, I would not have bet that Wyoming was going to be one of those countries the states to reject it. Let's see. North Carolina wants to invest in crypto ETPs, okay? Michigan makes a crypto reserve. Detroit? Wait, what? Hold on. I skipped that too fast. Posthumous said on X that a crypto reserve would keep his state competitive with other crypto forward jurisdictions like Texas. So the states are competing with each other. On the same day that Posthumous introduced his crypto reserve bill, he also voiced his support for Mitch Coin. Michigan is coming out with their own token. A hypothetical, what look at what they're doing here. Stable coin. You guys in the inner circle, circle back and watch that last crypto talk we did. When I broke this down, that instead of CBDC, they're going to be talking stablecoin everywhere. And what do we see right here today, just 2 days later? Stablecoin backed by gold and silver. Now that's interesting. The other ones want to have their stablecoin backed by the dollar. Michigan's having it backed by gold and silver. So what is Mitch coin? It's a stablecoin which I believe the state of Michigan should create. It will have real value tied to our gold and silver reserves. It could become the most powerful financial asset in our state's history. Okay, again, this is not a game. This is not, a hobby. These people know the entire financial system is changing and they're making moves. And this move, he says, the most powerful financial asset in our state's history. Not in the past 10 years, not in the past decade, past generation or two, in its history. Task force to look into the state of crypto in New York. Ah, New York. Senators in the Empire State have put forward a bill that aims to create a crypto task force to examine the state of crypto in New York and the effects of the widespread use of cryptocurrencies and other forms of digital currencies. They're going to have 17 members, some of whom are appointed by the governor, while others come from state organs of relevant expertise. The members will have presented their findings to the governor and the state December 15, 2027. That's too long. If New York don't pick up the pace, they're going to be last in line. 2 years from now, they must be out their mind. Bitcoin will probably be at 300,000 a coin or 500,000. No. No, actually, I know where it's going to be in 2027. You asked me in crypto talk, inner circle crypto talk. I won't say it here. While widely recognized as a center of global finance, New York maintains a bit license regime, which many in the crypto industry have criticized as being unnecessarily restrictive, leading them to search elsewhere to set up operations. That should be the first thing that they should do is dismantle this bit license regime. Texas tweets its Bitcoin reserve bill. Okay, we covered that earlier in the week. States scramble to lead. See this? States are scrambling to lead the way in crypto innovation. So whether you like it or not, your state will be involved in this, and you need to know how this stuff works. In February alone, it's just the 15th, Florida, Utah, Ohio, Missouri, and Kentucky have all introduced legislation to either create Bitcoin reserves or allocate state funds to crypto-related investment vehicles. What's shocking to me is my own state, California, ain't on here yet. Even Nevada. Utah got on here quick. Florida's on there. All right, let's see here. Their states are scrambling. Bitcoin reserves have already been rejected in North Dakota and Wyoming, the latter of which is generally considered. Yeah, Wyoming's a Bitcoin friendly state. Why did they? Oh, that reminds me, I need to pay my license in Wyoming. I got till the end of the month. One must also consider the effect of federal stablecoin and crypto regulations, which should they be codified into law, could give states guardrails on which to base their own policies and programs. So we're going to see this domino effect. So next week we're gonna see a whole lot more of this information. Yeah, Marnita, you keep finding these articles, pop these ones up, dealing with states and stable coins or crypto bills. Now let's see what the value of MQT is since I've been talking. It did come up to $8.44. Let me refresh. So we kind of started a little trend here. It is up 7.15%. And who's responsible for that? You guys are. Crypto Talk, the inner circle. And the rest of the community doesn't even know it. They don't even realize it. You guys share with them. We're on with Brandon right now, and we started buying. Somebody bought $1,000 worth. Okay. See, this is the power of an educated community. Yes, Samantha, this is a smart contract. So, and it's decentralized. So the value of the token is in our hands. There is no company that can just push the price of a token up. All right. Again, before I dismiss, again, if you have not done so, you want to take full advantage of our partnership program, go to ilcafounders.com. You want to get your hands on these courses before the price goes up. It's $399 by midnight tonight. ilcaverse.io. ilcaverse.io. What video did I have here? Hello, this is Brandon Ivey, the founder and CEO of Ivy League Crypto Academy. I want to thank you guys for coming to this page, and I want to introduce you to the latest thing that we have been working on, 3 brand new courses that were coming out for ILCA, getting ready for 2025 and beyond. 3 brand new courses that I personally feel is what is needed the most with what's currently going on in the world. We just had the election of a new president who wants to make Bitcoin friendly in the United States as the Bitcoin capital of the world, with lessening regulations and our ability to innovate and prosper without fear of regulations and the government coming down and cracking down on us. These 3 topics are what these 3 lessons are about. The first one is CBDCs. Whether we like it or not, in my opinion, this is something that is unavoidable and every single country will have. It is going to be a revolutionizing of all of our physical money, turning it into digital money controlled by the government. So we're digitizing the dollar, and it's called CBDC for Central Bank Digital Currency. So we got a whole lesson, courses about that. The second is about decentralization. I am actually a little disappointed in myself for not coming out with this lesson earlier. I do have courses and videos on it in many of my other courses, but not just by itself. So decentralization is something that we are all going to be involved in. It is the future of the internet, moving from a centralized space to decentralization where you control your own content. That's the next step above for Web 3.0, what that's going to be based on. And then the third lesson is also something I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not releasing this or coming out with an entire course specifically on this topic, and that topic is called security. Yeah, it's great that everybody can make crypto and build their portfolio, but the worst feeling in the world is when you lose it. Either because somebody hacked into your computer, or you didn't know some of the things to protect yourself, your seed phrase, not clicking on certain websites, all of that stuff that will rob you of everything you've worked for over the years. We're covering in security, and in my opinion, that security lesson out of now 13 courses ILCA has is the most important, even though it's the last one that we're coming out with. So I just want to thank you for coming to this page. Take advantage of the special promo. Regular price, if you just want these 3 courses combined, is going to be $750 next year. You get it right now. You get it right now for $399. Plus, we're going to add some other special benefits and swag on top of that for anybody that purchases these courses at the $399 before the end of the year. So I just want to thank you for that. Click on the link, get yourself these courses, and I'll see you on the inside. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to probably redo that one now too, since we the special ends tonight. But Get your hands on these courses, ilcaverse.io. I proved in real time that the topics that we've covered in our courses are valid and needed. So that ends our presentation of ILCA for today. What's coming up next is I am actively watching. Oh yeah, and let me go back to share screen on that because Samantha did make a point when I asked the question on what caused this spike. Well, we were live on Crypto Talk and we saw the evolution contract kicked in. And who was the first person to make a buy when that happened? Me. That's me right there. And then what happened next? I did it live in front of you guys, and then everybody else started to buy as well. This is the power of the community. And it pays to be in the inner circle because I was telling people to buy MQT last week at this price because I knew this was going to happen. I told you guys by Saturday, something's going to go down. I don't know exactly how or what, but you might want to get your hands on as much MQT as you can now while you can before this thing goes in the other direction upwards. So, what's coming up next? Tomorrow, at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, ILCA will be hosting another AMA. Ask Me Anything on X. I will be a panelist on there as well. The topic is going to be about personal development and growth, to have the right mindset, to even be in this space, to be in a home-based business, to be able to earn extra money outside of your 9 to 5 job. So that's what are going to be the topic for tomorrow. And then Monday, we have Inner Circle. So we want to invite all of you guys that are not in the Inner Circle to join us. ILCAcryptonews.com. $49 a month to be in our Inner Circle. ILCAcryptonews.com. And then, depending on if there's any big launch or anything today, news, there might be something Monday afternoon or evening. We'll see what's coming. But there will be a update call for MoveQuest on Tuesday night with Miss Lynette Artin, the creator. And a week from Monday will be our next 5-day challenge for February. And I will be again showcasing some courses never before seen. I think I might pull some from the CBDC, maybe the decentralization. I haven't even given a sneak peek of the decentralization ones. I've only shown you guys the security and the CBDCs. So I'll see, and I have a special guest. Also, will be Professor Oscar Sistrunk from Morehouse College. Will be speaking one of the days next week as well. So with that, hope you guys learned something new. As always, that's the point. We look forward to you joining our community. I'm looking for 100 people that want to earn $2,500 to $5,000 a month. Looking for some new partners and more people to help educate. And then on Tuesday night, we're also having the Crimeware as a Service lesson for our Diamond class. So with that, take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I think my family are going to go see Captain America, the new movie that's out. And with that, take care. Bye-bye.